Earlier this week, Gallup came out with a new poll summary that actually pulled polls from many different places to tell us that Republicans are literally doing everything wrong. Now, that's a pretty remarkable statement. Gallup didn't make it in those words. Gallup said it in a much nicer way. They said, oh, well, it looks like the public prefers Democratic policies and prefers Democrats handling things than they do to Republicans. To which I would much rather say, which is still true, Republicans are wrong about everything. Let me read you some of these numbers. It's actually startling, the things that the public's opinion is reflected in the Democratic policies versus the Republican policy. First of all, gun control. 60% of registered voters support stricter gun laws here in the United States. 60% of all registered voters. Border wall with Mexico. 56% are opposed to building a wall along the entire southern border. Medicare for all still sits at about 56% of the public. Abortion. And this is actually according to a Fox News poll. 57% of Americans said that Supreme Court should just let Roe versus Wade stand. Only 21% think it should be overturned. And that's from a Fox News viewer poll. And the majority say, yeah, the issue's been settled, let it happen. Wow. Same-sex marriage, 67% of Americans think marriages between same-sex couples should be recognized by law everywhere in this country, and there shouldn't be any issue with that. Now, that's certainly not a Republican talking point. DACA, 83% believe that we should leave DACA in place. 75% of registered voters say that immigrants are a net gain for the United States. They don't want to shut the borders. They want people coming in. 75%. In fact, there's really only one issue where Republicans held the upper hand, and that was the death penalty. Because yes, apparently, Americans do think like, hey, we're fine with same-sex marriage. We need better gun control. Abortion's cool with us. Yeah, it really doesn't affect us. We can't legislate morality if that is your perceived morality. We need Medicare for all. 2/3 say we need to do more to protect the environment. But also at the same time, these same people are like, yeah, but if you're in prison, we should probably just kill you, whatever, it doesn't matter to us. That's the one thing we agree with the Republicans on, is just put them in jail and kill them all. But if you're not in jail, then yes, we should take care of you, we should help you, we should give you civil rights and all that thing. So, a little iffy on the death penalty thing. But the rest of this is astounding. The public agrees with the Democratic Party. That's amazing. Even on issues where you'd think there would be a much more even split. The abortion thing, the gun control thing, immigration. Nope. Public's going with the Democrats. The question is, at this point now, will the public go with the Democrats? They have a very clear choice, and they have made their opinions and their desires known. Now, the next step, really the only step in this that matters, is having them show up to the polls and having their voting choices reflect their personal beliefs. And if you think it's that easy, you're wrong. Because the Republican Party has an amazing way with words. And they have this amazing and enviable ability to get people to vote against their own self-interest, to vote against things that they like. So I wouldn't count on this poll being a slam dunk for the Democratic Party, because they're going to let Republicans capture the narratives, convince the public that up is down and black is white. And then this poll suddenly isn't going to matter whatsoever. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.